In a world where abilities can change the tide of battle, we have two heavyweights gearing up for an epic showdown. On one side, we have the versatile Super Adaptoid, a shape-shifting powerhouse that can mimic the strengths and skills of anyone it encounters. And on the other, the formidable Mongul 2, a being with superhuman strength, near invulnerability, and expert combat skills. Who will reign supreme in this battle of wits and brawn? Let's dive in. Our story unfolds in a deserted cityscape, with towering skyscrapers and shattered streets, a perfect battleground for these two legends. Crumbling buildings, shattered glass, and the echo of distant sirens set the scene for imminent chaos. Imagine the wind howling through the streets as the two titans prepare for battle, each calculating their moves. The atmosphere is thick with tension as dust kicks up around them, creating an almost cinematic setting. It's the perfect arena for a showdown that will test their limits and powers to the fullest. Are you ready? Let's go! As the dust settles, the Super Adaptoid steps forward, its form flickering as it takes on the characteristics of its foes. Mongul 2 doesn't waste a moment. He charges with all his might, unleashing a massive blow to test the waters. The Super Adaptoid dodges, adapting its movements to mirror Mongul's agility. Bring it on, it seems to say. The air is electric as they circle each other, watching, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Mongul 2 flexes his muscles, radiating confidence as the Super Adaptoid analyzes each move ready to counterattack. It's a clash of raw power versus adaptive intelligence. Feeling the heat of Mongul's raw strength, the Super Adaptoid taps into its bioscan capabilities. In mere seconds, it analyzes Mongul's biology, understanding his powers inside out. With a flicker of energy, the Super Adaptoid begins to mimic Mongul's superhuman strength, feeling the rush of power surge through its form. It charges back, throwing punches with newfound force, and even replicates Mongul's stunning heat vision. The colorful beams of energy reflect off the walls, illuminating the battleground. For a moment, it seems the tide is turning in its favor. But Mongul isn't one to underestimate his opponent. He gets ready to unleash his full arsenal. This is where strategy meets raw power. However, Mongul 2 is no slouch. Recognizing the shift in momentum, he activates his teleportation abilities, vanishing in a flash of energy. The Super Adaptoid, momentarily confused, scans the area for its foe. Suddenly, Mongul reappears behind it, launching a devastating energy projection. The blast rocks the Super Adaptoid, reminding it that brute strength can't be ignored. As the dust settles, Mongul closes the gap, showcasing his combat skills with precise strikes. The tension rises. It's clear this battle is far from over. How will the Super Adaptoid counter this powerful adversary? On the back foot but not out, the Super Adaptoid begins to expand in size, harnessing its dimensional capabilities. Its silhouette towers over Mongul 2, giving the impression of a monstrous titan. But Mongul, undeterred, fires his heat vision straight at the Super Adaptoid's core. The Adaptoid's self-repair system kicks in, rapidly mending its damaged form while showcasing its resilience. The ground shakes as they exchange powerful blows, each displaying unbelievable strength and agility. With each passing moment, the stakes rise higher. Will the Super Adaptoid manage to adapt its way to victory, or will its strategies fall short? The scene is set for the climax of this epic battle. Mongul 2, realizing that he needs to end it, powers up for one final strike. Energy swirls around him as he prepares a colossal blast, aimed straight at the Super Adaptoid. However, just when it seems like all hope is lost, the Super Adaptoid tears off a piece of debris from the battlefield and uses its mimicry to replicate Mongul's energy shield. As the blast collides with the shield, an explosion of colors erupts, sending shockwaves through the area. But wait, a calculated feint. The Super Adaptoid feigns damage, luring Mongul in close. In a swift moment, it strikes with its own adapted version of Mongul's moves, delivering blow after blow. It's an impressive display of tactics that has the audience holding their breath. Who will take the final stand? As the dust settles and the tension fades, one victor emerges from this ferocious battle, the Super Adaptoid. It stands tall, proving that adaptation and clever tactics can triumph over sheer might. Mongul 2 lays defeated yet still formidable, hinting at a potential return. What a showdown! This epic clash reminds us that intelligence and strategy can be just as powerful as brute strength. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for more epic battles.